What's up, boys?
Chew, I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
I'm straight up just so happy for you.
Yeah.
Me and you, we've known each other for a long time.
Mm.
I think probably since like just incredible amount of years.
Yeah.
And you were tippity top player. You were always really good. Like even in the less active periods, you were always really good. But now it looks like you just got second.
I know, it's crazy.
Okay, so did you just like take the game more serious again? What happened? Like how are you second again?
Well, it took a lot of matches to play. Like it all started like in 2014 when I first came back to Melee, 100%, and that's when the documentary exploded and all that good stuff. And then I would get like 33rd at all these tournaments, and I would lose to like Cobalt and like all the other top 30 players, top 40 players. And eventually I was just like, I gotta change something. So what I ended up doing was I ended up watching my matches over, and I was finding out the reasons why I was losing. So I just kept playing with Chillin' Dude, and I watched a lot of matches, and looked at SSBM tutorials, and and then I just got better after that. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
You heard that, guys? SSBM tutorials. That's how you get better at the game.
Yep.
So let's talk about this run real quick.
Okay.
Before anything, I just want to ask, when did you know that you were going to train up a puff to beat Mewtwo King?
I was talking about it on my stream. Shouts to Chudat, by the way.
Oh, so if he watched the stream, he would have known this was coming. But it looked like he just straight up had no idea.
He had no idea.
I
told the people that were watching on the stream not to tell Mewtwo King about this. And so
they kept their word.
They did.
Chudat never lies.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So, I told my stream that, what do I do against Mewtwo King? And then actually Armada came up with a suggestion, actually. I went to Summit 3.5, and I was playing with Armada, and then Armada was just like, dude, you should just go with Jigglypuff against Mewtwo King. He's so tilted and so bad against Jigglypuff. So I was just like, I'll consider it. I'll think about it. And then I was talking about it with my stream, and then I was just like, hey guys, do you guys think I should go Jigglypuff against Mewtwo King? And then they were just like, yeah, just do what you gotta do. And then I ended up training Jigglypuff on my stream, and I played a lot of matches against a couple people on stream, and specifically against this guy named Big Buffalo. So
nice.
He actually helped me get good at the match. He's like maybe 1,000 in the world or something like that.
But he's still good enough. He's good enough to trade up that puff.
Exactly.
So you heard it here first. Mewtwo King's Peach, 1,001 in the world. Because Big Buffalo was doing better, dude. Because that game one was, it was free.
Yeah.
It did not look close.
I know, right? Yeah.
And it made game two free, I felt like, too, because he was, so tilted that all of a sudden your ICs were just like, oh, this is easy. I'm sure if it was IC's Peach just to start off, he wouldn't have been mentally broken like that.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, I just got really, really good just watching and playing matches and talking to my stream, and my stream and my fans, they motivate me because they donated to get me into Summit. They donated to get me to Air 3 last year. They donated to help me get to all these different tournaments. I can't let them down. I gotta try my hardest. I gotta do everything I can possible to do as best as I can.
Yeah, you've been going to a lot of tournaments. You've been going to Europe twice now. You were just a few weeks ago. You went back, right?
Yeah, that was great. Europe was amazing, and it was a really, really cool experience because I got to meet a whole bunch of people I would never have met through the Smash community, and the entire community donated, of course, to get me over there. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I love the Smash community. You guys are amazing. So I tried to give that love back by getting a second place for you guys. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys are happy. Hope all your donations are well used. There you go.
Yeah. So going back and talking about more of the matches, Mango, he switched to Falco near the end, but overall it was a pretty dominant set too. Now it's 3 times in a row. What do you think you're doing that's making Mango have a hard time against you?
So, I don't want to spoil my secrets.
Well, you don't have to say everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm just doing the same normal things I usually do. I watch matches. I watch my matches against Mango at Summit and at Yahoo Esports Rivalries. So I just rewatch those matches. I just do the basic stuff. I practice against Fox, 30 minutes before I have to play Mango. So I just did all that basic stuff in order to help me prepare against Mango. And I don't think Mango's doing the same things that I'm doing, but that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
All right, man of mystery. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I mean, it's working, and it looks really hard for him right now. And then, of course, the Hungry Box sets. You know, in the second set, it looked a lot more comfortable for you. First set was tough. He was doing a lot of new stuff I hadn't seen before. Like, he was, like, throwing one climber into the other and then comboing off that into a rest. Like, it was crazy. Even one time, crouch cancel your jab into a rest.
Yeah, that was
like
crazy.
Terrifying, right?
Yeah.
What were your general thoughts about your Hungry Box set?
It's pretty crazy how good Hungry Box is, and he just knows like what I'm gonna do. Like it seems like he's been studying and he's been like preparing against like me and other Ice Climber players. He knows that like the number one thing that Ice Climber players like to do is wave dash in and like jab or something, right? So he like anticipated it. He's just really good at anticipation. He's a really strong player. So I hope to give him more of a challenge next time, and maybe I would be able to beat him. So I'm going to try to theorize.
It seems like one of the hard things. I mean, since you were up 2-0, is finding a stage, right? Like, Stadium seemed like a good idea, but then again, the transformations extended the time. It made it tough. FD seemed like a good idea, but then again, he won 3 games on there, right? Throughout both sets.
Right.
Going forward, obviously, you're going to look at the tape, but Stadium specifically, like, do you think there's anything else you could have done, like, in retrospect, about preventing the timeout?
I don't think so. That's just like a really good stage for Jigglypuff just because of the transformations and like you're forced to approach if you're behind. So it's just like a terrible stage with the Ice Climbers versus Jigglypuff matchup. I don't think that I'm ever going to pick Pokemon Stadium against Hungry Box on that, if I fight him again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely not doing that again.
I mean, transformations actually ate up like 3+ minutes, it felt like. It was like a lot of time. Because he just would go to the corner of the rock, and then he'd go around the tree, and you would take damage because you needed to keep getting him, so it was tough.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do. I haven't really like thought about it. I just got out from losing to him, so I'm going to look at the matches and see what I'm going to do, and then I'll probably have an answer the next time I play him.
Yeah, exactly. And, the big one is Armada dropped out.
Yeah.
And you've had a few Armada sets in Europe now, and you've taken games. So there's ideas there. The stream's got to be thinking, that Puff came out against Peach. I guess he could come out against Armada, too. He's weak against Puff, too. So.
I don't know. I think Armada dropping out definitely like made my bracket like much easier.
Yeah.
So I took advantage of it, of my situation, and I got second place.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say about that.
Okay, well, stepping back. Again, this is just crazy because I don't think there's been an esports player who's like who's been had this long of a career, really, like just like lasted on top for this long.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you just to, have been on top before, been pretty good, and then just like to see it again? Like it's crazy what just happened right now.
It's cool. I think it's really awesome just because like, I used to be the best, and I've had a really like long slump ever since Brawl came out. I picked up Brawl, and then like things just got really bad. Like I was getting like 33rd place, 48th, 65th. I was doing terrible in Brawl. I couldn't get that top 3 status anymore. Up until today. Now I'm back on top, which is pretty cool. It definitely like I definitely like feel that like people underestimate me. So it's really good to like to show people that I'm actually like top 10 material, or like maybe even top 5 material, or top 3.
So hey.
Yeah. So hopefully I can like keep this up and maintain it, and then maybe become like best in the world. Who knows? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Could happen. Because I mean, it should be said that like in the old era, as good as you were, there was still Ken in that time, and other guys came along. There was times you can argue for you being best in the world, but you never really had your own era, right? You're one of the greatest players of all time, no doubt. But you can approach this now in 2017 of all things. You're not that far.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good point. And it's pretty exciting to me to see like how far my potential is going to go. Because like in the beginning of 2017, I predicted that I was going to get 13th place at every single tournament. Because last year all I got was 17th. And so my goal was 13th place, and now
goal's a little higher now.
Yeah,
your goal's a little bit higher now.
I don't know where. So I guess my next goal is to get first. So I've been getting better at every single tournament. So at like Genesis 4, I got 9th. Summit, I got top 8. Yahoo Esports Rivalries, I got 5th. And then today I got second place. I skipped fourth and third, and I just got second, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
So I guess my next goal is to get first at a tournament. So
Yeah.
let's hope that I do that.
Yeah. So, and the cool thing is that, like, yeah, there was a few of those years you were active, but now you're traveling a lot. Like, I see you going to a ton of tournaments this year, and I think that's maybe helped you most of all, is that you're just going out there, putting yourself to the test, and it seems to be providing dividends too. You know, like,
Yeah.
there's other players, you know, who are actually being less frequent, whereas you're being more frequent, and I think that's just helping so much.
Yeah, for sure. Like my streamers in the Smash community, they all want to see me improve, and they all want me to go to all these tournaments. So they're just like, "Hey, Chudat, like here's a like a plane ticket to go to, you know, I guess like the Midwest or California or Florida. You know, go compete." So I just been getting a lot of donations on my stream, and also VGBootCamp. Shouts to VGBootCamp, by the way, and they've been helping me get to tournaments as well. So it's because of the combined efforts of the community and VGBootCamp, I'm able to travel like as much as I am right now. Because like last year, like I lost mortality. It was like a really bad year for me. I was getting 17th place at every single tournament, but now I actually have like a legit sponsor. So
nice.
I really appreciate VGBootCamp for supporting me.
That's super awesome, man. Well, congratulations. I'm going to let you go because I know Hungrybox is waiting for his interview.
Okay.
But congrats, homie. This is good.
Thanks, Blair.
And make sure to follow his stream. Chudat does stream all the time. You can hang out with him over there and be part of the Crewdat. It's awesome. Twitch.tv/Chudats.
Chudats with 1Z.
1Z. You used to put a lot of Z's on. I remember your old Smashboards post. You used to do a ton of Z's.
Yeah.
Everything had a Z at the end.
Yeah. It's just like what I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I guess it continued until now.
Yeah. Right before we leave, speaking of age,
Yeah.
very few esports athletes have been able to compete in their 30s like this.
That's true.
Dude.
That's true, guys.
And Melee's a fast game.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I don't know.
It makes me feel good because we've been around for a while. So
Yeah.
it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to let Hungrybox get on. Hungrybox and Toph are going to do their interview, but
Okay.
good stuff, dude.
Thanks, Blair. See you guys.
Peace.
It's because he's chewed at and he's chew good. Baby.